in history. From my great-great-granddaddy. Make a 5. Put it by the side of your head. That's a sign for father or daddy or half a moose if you need that. And bounce it out once. Granddaddy, great-granddaddy. 3 times.
From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me.
Don't forget to sing. From
my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me.
We're green and growing. Make a little G like that, and you shake it. G becomes green. We're green, and to say growing, you plant a seed and grow it up through the land. Make that tree. We're a green and growing. The last part's the same as the first. Family tree. Let's do green and growing. We're a green and growing family tree. Yeah. Well, Grandpa?
Well, my grandma came from Russia, my grandpa came from Prussia. They met in Nova Scotia, had my dad in Tennessee. Then they moved to Yokohama, where Daddy met my mama. Her dad's from Alabama and her mom's from part Cherokee. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me. We're a green and growing family tree. Well, one fine day I may go to Tierra del Fuego. Perhaps I'll meet my wife there and we'll move to Timbuktu. Our kids would be bilingual, and though they may stay single, they could of course commingle with the king of Kathmandu. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me. We're a green and growing family tree.
Put your hands together. Whoa, 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 yeah, Well, the folks in Madagascar aren't the same as in Alaska.
They got different moods and different foods and different colored skin. You may have a different name, but underneath we're much the same.
You're probably my cousin, and the whole world is our kin. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me. We're a green and growing family tree. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-grandmother reaching up to me. We're a green and growing family tree. We're a green and growing family. We forgot to tell you the last verse is grandmother, grandpa, grandfather, grandmother. Nicely done, gang. Is there a reason you don't want to be on the screen? You keep getting further
Do you see that in the top right corner? That's blocking Lily's face when you move it the other way.
Oh, I see what's happening.
I don't know if it matters for other people.
It does.
might just be for
No,
us.
it's everyone has the same view.
Oh, I see.
So
I got
we
you.
gotta
Okay,
keep
great.
Lily in the screen.
Keep Lily in the square.
Lily in the
I could get a shorter chair for next time.
It's okay. Let's do this pretty planet. There's another one that was on that very first recording. She was jumping. This is a jumping song. Why'd you guys start it? This pretty planet.
This pretty planet spinning through space. You're a garden, you're a harbor, you're a holy place. Golden sun going down, gentle blue giant, spin us
run through the round earth.
If you girls want to be in here, do you want to come
And
sing
actually,
it?
this song
Do you wanna come
once
sing it?
was used to wake up the astronauts on the Discovery 7 space shuttle. We sang in outer space. Woke up John Glenn a long time ago. Great song to sing for this earth. And one of the great things, maybe the only great thing that's happened so far with COVID-19 has been how, oh look, what are you showing? Oh, okay,
Is
girls.
that a request?
Let's go and tell Google to make it.
Okay.
Right?
This is modern technology. The girls want to go in the other room and tell Google to play a different Tom Chapin.
So this, I was telling some story.
Google to play cameling.
This is the wonderful thing about us doing this at home, along with puppies and with 4-year-olds. And
John Glenn, you were talking
John
about.
Glenn and this.
I think you were saying, this is my guess,
Yes.
that one of the wonderful things, maybe for us, the wonderful thing about being quarantined is that we've been together and our kids have had lots and lots of grandparent time, and our parents have had lots and lots of grandkid time and all time together. But also, it was really remarkable in March and April and even May, when people were sheltering in place, how beautiful the sky was, how clear the air was. We live right by the Hudson River, and there were sturgeon and dolphins swimming through the Hudson, and it just makes it so blatantly clear that our actions and our activities in the world are polluting the world and ruining our ecosystems and our habitats. And if it took a pandemic to show us that, we really need to consider our own actions every day and the ways that we can make little changes to make a big impact.
Let's do this as a round. This pretty planet spinning through space. You're a garden, you're a harbor, you're a holy place. Golden sun going down, gentle blue giant, spin us around. All through the night,
You're a garden, you're a harbor,
the morning light, you're a garden, you're a harbor, you're a holy place. Golden sun going down, gentle blue giant, spin us around. All the morning light, all through the sun going down,
Gentle blue giant,
the morning light, everybody, all through the night, stay till the morning light. Oh, nicely done. Lily, would you like a banjo for this one? We will not stop.
What are you playing? Guitar?
I'm playing
Auto harp?
Auto harp.
I'll play guitar then.
Play guitar? Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
If there's one handy.
There is one handy.
I don't know if there's any guitars around here. I don't know. Maybe.
Let me grab this.
All right.
Excuse me, guys. Why don't you get in the middle, Ab?
Okay. Now you'll be off the screen.
That's good.
Before, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab one thing over here.
What's up with this tuner? How does
What?
it work? Oh, it's very dim.
I'm gonna put on my auto harp.
How's everybody? How are you all doing?
How are the kids doing? I like to see all you kids doing the hand gestures. You're so good. You're really learning.
This needs to be battery soaked in. I can barely see it.
I'm gonna get some new batteries. Hi guys. Yes, you're doing good. I like it.
Good.
This is a song that Abigail Lilly wrote after being in the, was it the environmental things in New York City?
We had a couple things back to back. The year, I think the year that Lily got married, 2014, was also the year that Pete Seeger passed away. He died early in the year, and in the summer, we did a 5-day-long festival that his grandson Katama put together with tons and tons of amazing musicians and activists. It was 5 free days of music from everything from tiny park shows in the Bronx, community activities, show at the Bardavon up in Poughkeepsie, and Lincoln, an outdoor Lincoln Center event. But one of the recurring themes when you're spending that much time with Pete Seeger's life and activism and work and songwriting is how much the power of music and the power of people singing together really changed so much of activism in the world, from unions to the environmental movement to the civil rights era, which were, of course, all of these things we're still fighting to this very day. And then right after that was a huge march in New York City called the People's Climate March. And with some activist friends of ours, we were part of organizing that every block of the startup had a different theme, and we were part of the music block. And we were picking songs that would be sung in the People's Climate March, and we were making songbooks. And so many of the songs were so simple, and when you're teaching people to sing in a march, you don't want lots of verses, you don't want lots of changes and melody, so you want to repeat the same thing, maybe with one word change. And that's how this song started. Of course, because we are who we are, we added a chorus and made it a little more complicated later, but that's how this song started, and it's called We Will Not Stop.
And of course, if you're playing along, we're in a complicated key, the key of B major.
Of course, the people's key. He's knocking over other lighting. This man does it all. Okay, two.
Do that chorus one more time.
Till the world can sing, till the world can sing, till the world can sing along.
We will not stop praying. We will not stop praying. We will not stop praying till we all can get along. Till the world can sing the song.
We will not stop shouting. We will not stop shouting. We will not stop shouting. Shouting right from wrong till the world can sing along. Till the world can sing. Till the world can sing. Till the world can sing along.
Till the world can sing.
Till the world can sing, till the world can and sing till the world can sing along.
Ooh.
Ooh, 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 yeah, till the world can sing along. Well, we've just about used our time this morning, and we want to thank the folks at Artisan, and especially Natasha and Kim, and the other people I don't know, but so happy to be with you all. And a couple of things I want to mention. Shout out to Why Hunger, which is the organization my brother Harry, late brother Harry, started in 1975 with Bill Ayers, and it's doing magical and important work, especially now when so many people are struggling. And also the help for people out of work is about to come to an end from the government next week. And so call your congressman, your senator, and say, hey, the government should be helping us right now to get through this. So that's an important thing. And if you want to see us again, we'll be on Tuesday at tomchapin.tv. A lot of you know how to get to that. We're on every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from now on, as opposed to Monday and Friday. We're going to have longer weekends. Thank you so much. This is Tom Chapin. This is Abigail Chapin. This is Lily Chapin. You saw
The Chapin sisters.
And the Chapin granddaughters as well, running around. And my wife Bonnie is doing the yeoman work behind the scenes this morning. And Claudia at my office, I want to give her a big shout out as well. So let's finish with this, and then we'll do a couple of Q&As if you'd like. I don't like to say goodbye. I don't want today to end, but we will be happy together tomorrow again. Help us out. Together tomorrow, my friend. We will be happy together tomorrow again.
You may walk the rocky road, my road may twist and bend. We'll share all our stories when we get together tomorrow again.
Together tomorrow, my friend. We'll share all our stories when we get together tomorrow again. Every day must pass away, never to come again. Tonight when I'm sleeping, I dream of us being together tomorrow again. Last chance. Together tomorrow, my friend. Tonight when I'm sleeping, I'll dream of us being together tomorrow again. That's in the key of E, and we'll put that up tomorrow, and maybe learn how to play that together next week. Thanks so much, friends, and we are happy to talk. If somebody wants to ask a question, we will do our best to answer it. Really hit that.
This?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, so I'll read Sue's question, but if anyone wants to ask, I'm happy to unmute you if you feel comfortable to ask it yourself. Sue asked, is your Piermont store open right now or just online?
Oh, our store. Lily and I have a store. It is open mostly by appointment. We're open Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have open hours 1 through 4. But if you just email us, and we'll come meet you anytime.
Yeah.
And what's the store's name?
Abigail, Rose, and Lily too. Our mom opened it in 1986 when we were kids, and it's named after us. And a few years ago, we partnered with her, and then she really was feeling done with retail and all that. So
How do they find it online?
AbigailRoseStore.com.
Abigail, Abigail Rose Store. I bet Claudia or somebody will put it up there.
Yeah.
Easy to find. Wonderful clothing.
We can only let in a couple people at a time, and only with masks. So it's it's a very moderated opening, but it's nice to have that. And we also do all kinds of local pickup stuff where people buy stuff online, and we can do contact-free delivery and all that stuff.
And you can ship, and they ship it as well. So it's if you find something online you like. In fact, even some people have called and done a Skyping.
Yeah,
shopping
FaceTime.
trip, FaceTime shopping
FaceTime
trip.
shopping. Definitely.
It's anything at this time we're all sort of inventing new ways to
Pivoting.
connect. Pivoting. That's
Pivoting.
good. Okay. I'm pivoting.
Wonderful, thank you. We have a question from Salima. Is there a song you sing as a family every day?
Together Tomorrow has been the one, but not really.
Well, that's during these
Yeah.
shows.
No. One of the things about a singing family is that we end up talking mostly, like every other family. And so no, we don't.
What do the kids sing?
Well,
They go through phases.
Yeah.
The Beach Boys.
Yeah. They go through phases. We go through phases. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have like a dinner time song or anything.
no,
We never really
it's
did.
really a talking family
In fact, we
that
had
happens
a
to make a
rule-
living for singing.
a rule no singing at the table when we were growing up because we were always, I guess, singing. I don't know.
So the answer is no, but there's a lot of favorite songs. But we get a chance to do this, which has been actually quite magical, because in our normal life, we're all in different places, and we get together to do a concert maybe once a month or something.
You know, I do have there's a song that I remember singing in the car when we were kids, and it was around, and our mom would sing one part and our dad would sing one part, By the Waters of Babylon.
Yeah.
By the waters of Babylon. We lay down and wept and wept for thee, Zion. We lay down and wept, remember thee, Zion.
We lay down and wept and wept for thee, Zion. Remember thee, Zion. We remember thee, remember thee, remember thee, Zion. It's interesting that one of the ways to keep a couple of youngsters in the car occupied on long car trips was to figure out how to do a round. And I think that was one that we always loved. I think it's an Israeli tune, and it's of course something from the Bible. Really beautiful. But there's many songs that we've sung in the car over the years.
That's one of the ones that never made it to the stage.
That's
I mean,
right.
there are some that were just like in our family lore, I guess.
Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe one day it makes it to the stage. I vote for it. You just sang it so beautifully right now, so I think everyone else loved it too. I skipped one question. Sorry, Jeannie or Jenny. Is Steve going to put on a show by himself at the Owens?
At the Ovens.
Oven.
About Steve, hi Jeannie, it's Jeannie Francolancia. The Ovens is up in Nova Scotia.
Actually, Natasha, you're the one person who could make it, who could go there, because the border to Canada is closed to Americans for the time being. Normally, we spend the month of August up in Nova Scotia. Our Uncle Steve has a campground there on the water. It's the most beautiful place, one of the most beautiful places in the world, I'm convinced. And he does shows every night, normally in a small cafe. So they're still doing the shows, right?
They're doing
Yeah.
shows, but people are sitting
Yeah,
outside.
the audience is
And they're
outside.
early. He said that we start at 7 because at 8:30 the mosquitoes come out.
Yeah.
So but I think to answer your question, Jeannie,
that I'm not sure how it's pretty spotty
Internet?
internet and streaming up there. But maybe we'll ask him.
But we did book a concert for 2021
We did.
at
yeah.
the Lunenburg Opera House.
We usually do
August
it.
14th,
So mark your
2021.
calendar.
We usually are all the family's usually up there, and so not only us, but their older sister Jessica and their niece, my niece, their cousin Harry's daughter Jen, and so anyway, and with John Wallace and various people. So anyway, it's that's not happening this year, but up there in August, but hopefully next year. The answer is I don't know. It's a good idea. I'll text Steve and see if he wants to do something like that.
Beautiful, thank you. Next question, Jamie, what kind of guitar strings do you like, Tom?
I like phosphor bronze. I've been using over the years John Pierce, P-E-A-R-S-E, light gauge. I've also tried the ones that have ellipsis and the ones that have and the Dario that last longer.
They're coated.
The coated ones, and they work fine too. But I usually use a light gauge. It depends on your guitar and how it's strung. But the ones I use are light gauge, phosphor bronze.
And you're a John Pierce sponsor.
I'm a sponsor of the
Sponsored
John
by,
Pierce,
yeah.
which are wonderful strings. You can get his online. John, John Pierce. Light gauge phosphor bronze is the ones I use. But it depends on which guitar too, you know. And the 12 string has a bunch of other things on it, and so whatever works.
As long as it doesn't break.
Right.
Or even breaking can be good sometimes.
Sometimes, then you have to do something.
Geraldine, I hope I'm pronouncing it well. Pre-COVID, did you do any family sing-alongs?
Oh yes, we've done many concerts. In fact, there's an album called Harry Chapin: A Celebration in Song with the whole family, including my late father, Jim Chapin, the great drummer who sang one of his songs. And that's you can get that on my website.
And then also your kids' concerts were family sing-alongs, not
Yes.
necessarily for our family, but for families.
All through the 90s especially, I did a lot of family sing-alongs. So it depends what you mean. If you mean the Chapin family, those are Chapin family concerts. And if you keep an eye on my website, you'll know if one of those is going to happen.
And then also sometimes we have done over the years some Tom Chapin and the Chapin sisters as a duo act.
We're going to be doing one which will be streaming actually on the 7th.
No, the
30th.
26th.
The 26th.
25th.
25th. Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
It'll be streaming. We're doing an actual
Yeah, don't tell where yet, but we'll do it.
physical concert,
Yeah.
but it will be streaming, I guess.
And it's a physical concert for a small number of people outdoors, but it'll be streamed. And so keep an eye on it. It'll be the three of us doing an hour of probably grown-up stuff. It'll be fun.
That sounds exciting. Lovely question from Esti. Do you have any guiding principles or advice for people creating children's family entertainment?
Wow. Mine has always been to not be preachy. You should. And our job is always to say, the metaphor is getting through the neck of the bottle. You know, open up with something that makes kids go, instead of, oh, they're gonna preaching at me. And so, you know, I'm gonna write a song about recycling. And instead of saying, you should recycle, you go, a stegosaurus in the forest munching on some hay, lay down to snooze in a bed of ooze and sadly passed away. You tell a story. And so it's, that's the guiding principle is have fun and don't make it too dumb. Make it clear, but not dumb. Because parents are the ones who have to pick up the stuff and guide it. And so you're talking to parents as well as kids, no matter what it is. That's why the great children's books are ones that charm the parents who read them as much as the children who listen to them. And the same is true with the music, especially. The highest praise I've gotten has been parents saying, yours are the tapes we take on long car trips. That's what you want to be doing. You want the parents to be listening with their kids. So make it sensible, interesting, and not too dumb, but also not too intelligent, not too wordy and arty. Make it something that touches us all very clearly, like a great kid song or a great song. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. These songs that have lasted are the ones, as Abigail said, that just are really clear and go right through, and you want to be singing them, you want to be reading them, you want to be looking at that art, you want to be doing the show that's that way. Any other suggestions?
I don't know.
Take that.
That was, he's the master of that, so.
Beautiful answer, and I resonated because at Artery we're all about storytelling, and it's not just for kids. It's also good to tell stories, even as grown-ups.
Yes.
Yeah. Next question from Michelle, Melissa, and Genevieve. When is Tom Chapin and the Chapin sisters? The quarantine sessions. When is it coming out?
Oh, the record.
The album. We should be doing that.
Yeah.
We sort of, in the beginning of quarantine, we had so many grand plans. We were going to make a Chapin Sisters album, a Tom Chapin album, and a Chapin Sisters and Tom Chapin album.
A kid's record.
A kid's
a
record,
protest
yeah.
record.
We had a
A
lot of grand
lullaby
plans,
record,
but
yeah.
believe it or not, we've been incredibly busy between the shows, we have a store, but also homeschooling our children, just trying to stay alive, disinfecting our food, all of the things, quarantine.
of that anymore,
Yeah,
but
we've
Yeah.
cooled it on
We've given
that,
up on
but
that.
So the answer is we don't know.
we don't
Getting
know.
2 puppies.
Oh yeah, we got
Yeah.
2 puppies.
So
It's been a very, very busy time.
It's actually going to be a time that we look back and say, wow, that was amazing. But it's also
It hasn't been a down time for us.
we've
in
been
terms of,
very
like,
lucky, and this has been a
creativity, yeah.
big part of it. You know, being able to do this every day kind of grounds our day and keeps the music sort of flowing. But it does mean we're not going to be recording a
As
lot.
much, yeah.
And recording also when 2 of the people here have 4-year-olds and a store, the rest of the day gets very, very full. So we don't know. But you
But we
do
do,
have
yeah.
84 shows on
YouTube, you can
YouTube, and
find,
maybe
yeah.
this one as well, that you can find those songs and play them.
Yeah, that's the next part of this question was, since our family would love to be able to enjoy your singing, even when it's not on computer screens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the other thing is we have CDs and
Actually, the Chapin sisters make an appearance.
On
almost
almost
all of
every
them.
Tom Chapin.
There's
record.
maybe
in fact, the
one or
very
two.
first
Yeah.
family recording, 1988, Family Tree, was when the first time they went in the studio. They were 6 and 8 years old, and they're on almost every record since then. So if you get those recordings, you will enjoy them. You can go on my website, tomchapin.com.
Or just even anywhere you stream music.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But it's
Yes,
better
I put it
on-
here in the chat before the link, but I'll add it before it ends again. Next question is Make-A-Wish available on any media? I so well remember the show on Sunday mornings.
Thank you. I wish. The problem is that TV show, which was on from 71 to 76, I was a young man, and I was the host of it and sang songs written by my late brother Harry, including All My Life's a Circle. It ran for 5 years and won an Emmy and a Peabody Award. It's a great show, but it was done by ABC, which is now owned by Disney, and all of the footage in there was never licensed.
Never cleared it, yeah.
They never cleared it. So as soon as I asked, and I did this years ago, I'd like to do the best of Make-A-Wish on a DVD or that was a tape then, and they said okay, and then they talked to the lawyers. They said we can't do it because none of this was ever cleared. We'll get sued. So it's layers of lawyers have said no, and I'm sorry because it's a wonderful show.
You can watch the intro, I think, right? That's
You can
on
see the
YouTube.
intro of me
Yeah.
flying. Just let go, fly high. And I go up, and much younger man. My hair,
That's
though.
all we've ever seen.
My hair, by the way, was as long as it is now.
He had quarantine hair in the 70s.
I had 70s hair. Now I have 70s hair in the quarantine.
Beautiful. Well, I guess we're gonna be wrapping it up now. We're almost an hour long. This was so amazing and lovely. thank you all so much. On behalf of Artery, it's been such an honor and pleasure to host Tom and your family and everyone else here. Thank you all for tuning in, for singing along, for clapping, for your smiles. Tom and girls, if you have any last things you want to say, I'd love to finish this also with unmuting everyone, whoever feels comfortable. A pop-up screen is going to come and ask you to unmute yourself. So whoever wants to say hi and bye can do that as well. But first, Tom, if you have any last.
Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for having us. It's an amazing thing to be doing this. In a different time, we'd be in a room. We did this actually at Jeannie Francalencia's. I did.
House concert.
At a house concert. And this sort of feels like that. But the wonderful thing for me is that I'm here with these two amazing musicians who happen to be my daughters. So it's been a lovely thing to do. And thank you so much to Kim and to Natasha, who made it so easy. And Claudia at my office. So what should we sing? A little bit of All My Life's a Circle, sunrise and sundown, the moon rolls through.
Hold on. Oh no, I muted.
Can't tell you why. Seasons spinning round again. The years keep rolling by. And the years keep on rolling by. Ba, 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 ba,
you. Bye from Pittsburgh.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks, Tom.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good to see who Harry Neidick is.
Say bye.
Michael Mark. Hi, Mike.
Yo, very nice.
Bye.
Michael. You have a verse?
I do have a verse.
Oh,
You want a verse?
yes.
Yes.
You mute everybody else.
Oh, Michael's here. He's going to give us a verse.
What did you say?
Sure, I've got a verse. What a great thing this was.
What's a verse?
Fastest writer in the West.
He's got his guitar.
What's a verse?
A verse, part of his.
Here we go. Here we are, it's Friday. We're stuck in our own rooms. Then music comes from Piermont, and our jubilation zooms. If this is how we have to meet, well, that's okay with me. As long as we're all singing in the Chapin company. Very nice.
So nice to meet you, Mark.
As long as we're all singing with the Chapins on Artery. Here we go. Editing myself. What a great thing this was.
Great.
Thank you, friends.
Thank you.
Bye.
Be well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hey, thank you for that concert yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Stay well.
Okay, go bye now.
Bye.